Good morning, teacher trainees, students, and parents. Mr. Thomas Leopold and I, Mr. Hannes Kamu, will present our topic, Teacher Disciplinary Process and TSC. By the end of this presentation, the teacher trainees will discover the teacher's disciplinary process. The purpose of the Teaching Service Commission policy and procedures is to improve the effectiveness and efficiency of the teacher disciplinary processes. What is a teacher? A teacher is a professional person with many roles to play. And as an educator, transmitter of knowledge, skills, cultural values, and heritage. A teacher has to have a certain characteristics to qualify him or her to be a professional teacher. He or she is the role model to the students and the community as he or she serves their employer under oath to TSC and TS Act of policies with the Code of Ethics. What is disciplinary process? It is a procedure to address negative or unprofessional behavior from an employee teacher. Depending on the seriousness of the misconduct, misbehavior, this may involve anything from delivering a verbal warning to terminating the employee or the teacher. Garrett Morse, 2022. Section 83 of Teaching Service Act 1988 lists the actions could lead to disciplinary charge, TSC 2009. If the authorized person finds that the teacher are found guilty of breaching the Code of Ethics, the TS Act, Education Act, Human Resource Policy, makers are informed and investigation proceeds. Papua New Guinea Teacher Association, Code of Ethics, Teachers' Duty Statements are the tools of disciplinary procedures. The disciplinary procedures for teachers based on recommendation of the authorized person where the Board of Governors can deal with the teachers' disciplinary matters. The Committee of Disciplinary Matters, composed of 3 voting members or persons who involve in hearing and appeal against disciplinary matters. For example, if a teacher consumes alcohol during the working hours and is continuing taking alcohol and not performing his duty or responsibility in a manner that expected, the principal of the school can call on the teacher to talk to him, and if he's not changing his attitude, he can call or can bring the matter to the Board of Governors of the school. And if the Board of Governors address the issue and the teacher did not change, they can proceed that matter up to the TSC, Teaching Service Commission, the employer. So they can deal with the teacher's issue of absent, taking alcohol during the working hours, and they can suspend the teacher without pay. The question is it justice if the teacher doing that? Is it justice to the student? Is it justice to the school that he employed to teach in that school? Is it justice for the parents who bring their students or their kids or children to that school? If it's not changing, then justice must take its course. Thank you.
The roles and responsibility of the TSC in disciplinary matters of the teachers. The TSC may delegate its power for charging and suspending teachers to authorized persons. TSC has responsibility for developing policy, procedures, and regulations for unprofessional behaviors of the teachers. TSC must ensure all stakeholders understand their roles and responsibilities in relation to the disciplinary policy and procedures that will apply to professional and unprofessional teachers. TSC must establish disciplinary committees in line with Section 81 TS Act. It must also keep secure records on disciplinary matters and coordinate with other agencies such as payroll, related services, PARS, to ensure teachers' records are kept up to date. TSC should ensure regular review and consult with all partners on teachers' discipline matters to improve efficiency and effectiveness of the process. The teachers are role model in professional development and promotion of nation building in Papua New Guinea and at large. Thus, if the teachers breach the code of TSC Act will discipline according to their measures of misconduct. Teaching is a profession and membership of profession carries in its obligation as well as privileges. These obligations concern loyalty, discipline, justice, and service to the society as he or she serves the employer under oath to TSC and TS Acts of policy with the codes of ethics. Therefore, to conclude, the community has obligations and responsibility to respect the teachers and allows them to carry out their lawful duties without fear or favor. The community shall recognize that teachers have the right to preserve their privacy, care for themselves, and lead normal life in the community where they provide their services. You can watch this link on YouTube. This obligation concerns loyalty, discipline, justice, and service to the society as he or she serves their employer under oath to TSC and TS Act of policy with code of ethics. The code of ethics is the guideline, is the direction where that guide the teachers in teaching. If one of the teachers fails this code of ethics, it reverts back to TSC for the disciplinary matters. The code of ethics helps teachers to perform their duties according to their employer. The employer has the guidelines to guide the teachers where they can perform their teaching in effectively and efficiency. Therefore, the teachers provide a vital service in the community by educating the young people, and at the same time they are educating the adults in terms of making awareness of HIV/AIDS, making awareness of COVID-19, or even the political issues around the country. Therefore, people see that teachers are the men of all trade. In that terms, teachers are supposed to act in a professional way, like dressing in a professional way, and they can attract but not distract the people. In that way, they are helping young generation to be a good role model in the country, in the society, in the community, and at large.